100 years ago, when humans used all fossil fuels and destroyed all natural resources, a war began. This destroyed everything, and these people were called Rusties, and the scientists came with a plan to save Earth. They found a white plant which solved energy problem, and to stop war they decided to make all humans pretty when they turned 16. They would do plastic surgery and make everyone beautiful so there would be no conflict among humans. They people are called pretties, and people who wait for their surgery till 16 are called uglies. We meet Tally, who is waiting for her surgery and checking how will she look when she is pretty. She gets a call from her friend Paris to meet him, and Tally meets him on top of the building. Pretties stay in different section of society without any rules and restrictions, and uglies stay under surveillance. Tally and Paris see how pretties are enjoying, and Tally is happy as Paris will get his surgery tomorrow, as it's his 16th birthday. Tally still has 3 months to wait, and she tells Paris not to forget his old life and not remove his scar from hand during surgery. Paris asks her to meet him after 1 month, and they leave from there, seeing a police car nearby. Next day, Tally goes to her school and meets her friends Shay and others, who tell her some of their friends have escaped in the smoke. The ceremony begins, and we meet Dr. Naya, who is in charge of doing plastic surgeries. She explains the procedure and calls all people turning 16 to join her. Tally hugs Paris and wishes him good luck. At night, Tally remembers how she met Paris the first time when she came to school. Her parents dropped her here, and when Paris hurt his hand and got a scar, Tally also cut her hand, and they became best friends from that day. Tally now misses Paris and even messages him after he leaves, but gets no response from him. She does her scan and chooses her eye color as her surgery day is coming near, and 1 month passes. When Paris does not respond to any message, Tally decides to go meet him in city, as they had decided. She uses her ring to open the window and leaves her ring, so she cannot be tracked, and leaves for city. She waits for Paris at the bridge, but when he doesn't come, she decides to find him in city. She finds a mask, and after wearing it, her dress is transformed, and she looks like a pretty. She sees how beautiful the city is and goes to a party and finds Paris, who looks handsome now. Tally asks him why he didn't come to the bridge, and Paris says things are different after the surgery. Paris says she will understand after her own surgery, and Tally sees Paris has removed his scar also. She is sad to know this, and suddenly Tally is identified by a robot, and she runs from there. She finds a bungee jacket and jumps from the building and bounces off the ground and runs. She is found by a police car, but Shay comes there and they escape from there on her hoverboard. They go back to campus and steal some food from canteen, and Tally tells her about Paris. She says Paris has changed, and they come to know they have same birthdays and their surgeries are on same day. They become friends, and next day Shay teaches how to ride a hoverboard, but Tally falls badly. Later they meet other people who know that Tally escaped last night from city, and they give her a book to read. Tally has never seen a book and agrees to read it and likes it after reading, and Shay teaches her to ride the hoverboard. Later Tally asks Shay to show her account, so she can add some hair color to it, but Shay says she has closed her account. Shay shows her that she has built a track for hoverboard and rides it and shows it to Tally. Finally, their day of surgery has come, but Shay says what if they don't get their surgery and stay like this? Tally is against this, but Shay says she wants to go to the smoke and stay there and asks Tally to come with her. The smoke is a place where people run to when they don't get surgeries, but no one knows where it is. They leave their rings on a branch and ride their hoverboards to a closed park, and Shay lights a fire. She tells Tally she is calling David, who is the leader of the smoke, but Tally is scared and asks Shay not to. She is worried if they are caught their surgeries would be cancelled, and Shay says she doesn't want the surgery. She is going to live in the smoke and be herself instead of being pretty and living a false life. Shay says she can be free there and asks Tally to come with her, but Tally refuses to go with her. Shay gives her a letter with directions in case she wants to come in future, and sees David is here. She hugs and leaves from there on her hoverboard, and next day Tally wakes up happy for her surgery. She waits for her turn, but she isn't called, and a man comes and asks her to come with him. Tally is taken to meet Naya, who tells her Shay is missing and asks if she knows about her. Tally lies to her, and Naya says Shay is in danger and has been kidnapped by David and taken to smoke. She says to help her if Tally wants her surgery, but Tally says she does not know anything. Naya asks her to think for one day, and at night Tally is scared, but sees Paris has come to meet her. She is happy to see him, and Paris asks her to tell Naya about Shay, so she can have her surgery. After this, Tally can come and stay with him in city, and they can be together for rest of their lives. Paris says Shay could be in danger, and she should help Naya find her, and Tally agrees and meets her. Naya says David has developed a weapon which he wants to use to destroy the pretties and the city. She says Shay has been brainwashed by David, and now Tally has to go undercover in the smoke. She needs to find David and his weapon and give a signal back to Naya using a necklace she gives Tally. She follows the directions given by Shay and rides her hoverboard through the park and in a jungle. She climbs a mountain and crosses the sea and finds a field of white orchid flowers and waits there for Shay. We see Naya had sent Paris to meet Tally and convince her, and now she gives Paris a special surgery. This makes Paris more powerful and fast, and Tally wakes up to fire around her and is saved by David. He finds a tracker in her hoverboard and throws it, and Naya decides to send special soldiers after David. Tally meets Croy and also meets Shay, who is happy to meet her, and they hug each other. At night, Shay tells Tally she is happy here, but Tally says everything is not normal here, and Shay gets angry on her. She comes to know Tally has come to take her back and asks her to leave, but Tally says she wants to stay a few days and see this place. If she doesn't find this place safe, she will leave, and Shay agrees, and next day David and others make a plan. They are going to destroy the white flowers as they destroy natural nutrients in ground and are harmful to Earth. David says Naya has told lies, and this way she controls everyone to live in city, and asks Tally to come with him. They fly in a helicopter, and David tells the white flower kills all trees and plants, and Shay starts burning them. Croy sees some soldiers coming and warns them. Shay falls down the helicopter, and the soldiers go after her. Tally decides to help her and jumps down and finds Shay, but they are attacked by a soldier, and Tally fights back. She manages to grab a rope, and David pulls them up, and they go back to their hideout where Corey is angry. Corey asks how did the soldiers know their location, and they were attacked after Tally came, and blames her. David says Tally risked her life and saved Shay, and she cannot be a traitor, and at night Tally feels guilty. She is here to betray them, and next day they all travel to the main hideout where Tally sees many people. All work and stay here and exchange what they have and live a happy life, and there's no concept of money here. Tally sees everyone lives a simple life and grow their food and eat real food instead of tablets. At night, David tells everyone they need to be alert as soldiers were spotted, and they need to complete their mission. He says Naya manipulates everyone in city to live a life without feelings, and the smoke is a real place to live carefree. Next day, David teaches Tally how to use arrows and sees she has many blisters on her hand. Tally learns to use arrows fast, and they become friends, and David tells he grew here with his parents. David gifts her gloves, and they see one of the villagers is hurt, and she was attacked by a super soldier. This soldier was fast and powerful than others, and Tally helps her with her wounds and gets some water. Shay notices David gifted Tally gloves he has made and tells her he likes Tally, and she should decide soon whether she wants to stay here or leave. Next day, Tally asks David if he has a weapon to destroy the city, and he takes her to meet his parents. Tally finds the same copy of book she read and comes to know David's father Arthur had written it. They tell Tally they both are doctors and worked with Naya before and helped in the surgery of people. They came to know the surgery affects the brain and causes tumors which make the people to lose their emotions and believe they are happy. This eventually causes them to die, and this way Naya can control all people, and David's parents were against it. They ran from there after knowing about this and came here and started this place to live free and age naturally. David's mother Mary has made a cure to stop these tumors, but she needs to mix it with a synthetic component from Naya's lab. They will need to run tests to perfect the cure, and Naya knows they are close, and that's why she is after them. Tally is shocked to know the truth and decides to destroy her necklace with the tracker and throws it in fire. Tally tries to tell David the truth, but he kisses her, and next morning they see police cars have come there. They attack and capture all the villagers, and Tally sees Paris is one of the soldiers, and Naya has also come here. They have captured David's parents also, and Naya asks where David is, but they refuse to talk. Naya orders Paris, and he goes and kills Arthur by snapping his neck, and David comes out of hiding and Tally cries. She begs Naya not to hurt anyone, and everyone comes to know Tally is a traitor working for Naya. Mary hides the cure in David's bag, and Naya says she will do everyone's surgery here and make them pretty. Tally runs from there and causes an explosion which distracts the soldiers, and David also escapes from there. Naya orders her soldiers to burn everything here, and they leave, and later Tally meets David, who is angry on her. She says Naya lied to her about Shay and this place and said she was in danger, but Tally fell in love with this place and came to know the truth. She tried to destroy the pendant and apologizes to David and says she will help him get her mother back. They go to the city, and Tally asks her friends to help her, and they agree and leave a message in the sky. Tally and David use hoverboards to get inside, and David fights a soldier and takes his ring to find the prisoners. They free all prisoners, and David meets his mom, who tells them Naya has taken Shay for surgery. They run from there to find Shay and see she has been transformed into a pretty, and Shay has changed. She says she is happy, and Naya comes here with Paris and asks them to get their surgeries, and they agree without a choice. They go in the chamber, and the procedure begins, but suddenly Corey comes with a flamethrower and attacks the lab. This causes the procedure to stop, and they escape from there, and Mary takes the synthetic component. They run to the roof, and Tally meets Paris here, and goes to talk to him, and reminds him about their friendship. David feels Paris will kill Tally, like he killed his father, and attacks him, and they both start fighting. Paris hits David badly, but a hoverboard causes Paris to lose balance, and he falls on the ledge. Tally tries to save him, but Paris falls down remembering his old friend and dies, and others run from there. Mary says she can now make the cure with the component he stole from the lab, and they need to leave. Tally says they can cure Shay also, but Shay says she is happy being like this, and leaves from there. Tally says Mary can test the cure on her. She will get the surgery and become a pretty, and says this is the only way. Tally says she is strong and will be herself after the surgery and leave others a sign to come get her. She asks other to leave, and Tally surrenders herself to Naya and asks her to make her a pretty. After some time, we see Tally has been transformed into a pretty and lives in a luxurious house. She has also removed her scar from the hand, and we see she also does not remember her past and is happy.